Westbridge Hills welcomes safe drivers. Welcome to episode 13 with me, Mr. Sealy P. So I thought I'd have a lie in this morning, sit on the deck, the veranda, have a late breakfast because the crop's taken a while to grow and there wasn't really much to do. Last night, before I went to bed, I blanketed the chaff in the silage bay. Just because I need it to ferment because we need a bit of extra money to come in. Going to whiz up now in the Deutz file up to field 10 and see how we're getting on there, whether or not it's ready to harvest. And it looks like it is. That's a bonus. Okay, I'll just check on the growth thing just to make sure. Yep. And field 20. Brilliant. Okay, so get a bit of harvesting going. I was going to go down to the silage if that was fermented, but if the field's ready to go, I will do the field. Right, bring up the trailer first of all. Stick that to one side, and then we'll bring the harvester up. And we'll be ready to begin. Slightly bigger field, canola harvest, so should do right out of this money-wise. When I get the bit of extra money, I'm probably going to buy the baler, the round baler, like I said, the roll belt, New Holland. And hopefully as well, I should have enough to do that. And if the silage, by the time we've done that, if the silage is fermented, there's not a huge amount in there. There should be enough if I do that to buy another field. So we'll get ourselves rolling a little bit more on the field front, but that's what we're aiming for. So we'll start off with this harvest, and once the harvester's on its way and rolling, we'll whiz down to the biogas plant, check on the silage. Once this field's done, we'll probably head down to make a start on field 20, the barley field, which we are going to leave the straw swaths behind so we can bale them. So I'll stick a headland in the top here, just to make sure I've got enough turning room so I don't get in the way of the road. Try and get turned around before any traffic comes. And away we go. There's only downside when you've got, like I said the other day, you've got crops in, they're growing, you've got silage in a bay which is fermenting, you've cut down all the trees you can cut down and the rest are growing. I was at a bit of a point where I couldn't actually do anything. I had to wait for the crops to grow. So sit back and relax was pretty much the order of the day. So by just after 10 o'clock in the morning, half 10, quarter to 11, everything was ready to start. Considering we normally going at 5:30 in the morning, makes a change to have a late start. Right, so let's start this field proper. Okie dokie. We'll head on down to the biogas plants. And it is fermented. Brilliant, that's good. Okay, so we'll start getting a few loads of this in. So what we'll do is we'll swap between silage here and the field up the top, so we can empty the harvester, and between it going up and down, between needing emptying, we'll come back down here and do a couple of loads between each one. However many loads we can fit in between. So we get both jobs done at the same time. To be fair, I think once we've done one load on this, we'll have enough to get the harvester, the baler. But we'll keep plodding on. See how we get on. Yeah, it's quite. I mean, you get slow to unload. So I think maybe 2, maybe 3 loads in, and we'll whiz back over to the harvester and see how the harvester's getting on. That's weird. Why is money's gone up quicker than it should have done? So we should have only just had enough to get the baler. Right, we're set on real time, so I can't stick another load in to the hoppers just yet because it takes a while for it to chomp through it. And I don't want to turn it up to 15, otherwise we just plough through the day. I've got enough to buy the baler anyway. I think with whatever's left in that silage bay, it should work out enough to get another field, hopefully. So we'll do our first unload. Another one on the go. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how much canola we get off of this one to kind of compare the field sizes, because I'm pretty sure off of field 16 it works out about 34,000 litres we had for the last one. It was only just over the amount you get out of the Flegel, so I'm pretty sure it was about 34 maybe. And this, looking at the map, does appear to be a bit bigger, so we should get more than 34,000 litres. I think this trailer takes up to 46,900, so I wouldn't have thought we'd get more than that out of this field, but we'll see how we get on. Right, we'll probably should be right now. We'll get another load in there. It does go really slowly when it's on real time, but that should take another full load, and then it'll be a case of doing little bits at a time, I think. That's going up really quick. $32,000. We must have a great demand on. How did I miss that? Yeah, for 1 hour left. I must have missed the entire... Oh well, okay, right, I'm definitely leaving the time on real time then. Oh man, it's a real dilemma. If you leave it on real time, it takes ages to chew through that, so I'm not sure how many loads I'll get through. If I turn the time up, that 1 hour will just evaporate. It's a bit of a dilemma. But I suppose, because we're harvesting as well, it doesn't matter if we plough it on real time, we'll get as many loads out of it on the great demand that we can within that hour. It's only just gone over the hour, isn't it? 11:04. How did I not notice that before? We could have probably emptied that entire bay on great demand had I not lounged around on the veranda having breakfast. Oh well, never mind. Okay, well, any extra money is a bonus. That's really frustrating. Never mind. Let's get another offload done here. Okay, it's just going to be topping up with little bits each time, I reckon. Yep, okay. So we're going to bounce backwards and forwards, then it's going to be... I'll skip some because obviously you're not going to want to just keep watching me bouncing backwards and forwards. Yeah, I can't turn it. If I turn it up to ×5 or ×15, that hour will just go. I'll be lucky if I get a couple of loads out of it. Never mind. It is chomping through it at a not a blistering rate, but it is going through it. Right, I had an idea. Seeing as we are already over 100,000, I'm going to whiz over to field 19, I believe it is. As I looked at it the other day, and I'm sure it was only about 86 or 89,000. So this was down there, I'm sure it was 19. And buy it, why not? So the plans I had for today are actually going to happen much quicker than I thought they were going to, which is no bad thing. So we'll definitely end this episode with a new field as well anyway. 87, yeah, we're going to afford that. Right, we'll have that. So we've got a new field, brilliant. Tick one thing off the list. So we are starting to increase our farm. What's that now, 4 fields? Still keep chugging away a little bit at a time. Oh, come on. 9 litres, seriously. There we go, right. Okay, we must be due another empty on here. It's like spinning plates, isn't it? All these different things all going at the same time. But we seem to be keeping on top of it. And best of all, we are making money. So the next thing on the to-do list for today was to buy the roll belt baler, round baler, and I can come down with the Schluter. The Schluter should be able to pull that. I'll do that in a bit. Just wait for a bit more money to go into that, into the bank, because I think that's about 50 something thousand, 52, 54,000. So I'll wait till I've got a bit more in there, a bit more comfortable, having a bit of a buffer. Right, just a mild jump ahead. That's that field done. Happy with that. Not quite a full load on the trailer, but not a bad load. Flour mill is always the place to go with canola. It's very unusual for anywhere else to be paying more. So here we are. Is it 48,000? I'll take that all day long. Happy with that? Okay, right. So we have whizzed down to field 20. We'll get set up down here while we are still flitting backwards and forwards and emptying sporadic amounts of silage into the hoppers. I might as well move the equipment around. Yep, another little bit. Little chunks of 6 and 7 and 9 and 13,000, depending how long I leave it. Right. Let's bring the harvester down. I'm not sure if we'll start on field 20 today in this episode. We've got one field cleared, field 10. And we're selling the silage. We've bought a field. I'm just checking to see if it will let me do the straw swath. I must have to have the header on to do that. Sit there like an idiot for 5 minutes flicking through all the different options. Right. Okay. Here we are again. When we do come to bale this, I'm not sure how many bales we're likely to get out of it. Probably only need about 8 or 10 maybe. Considering, yeah, couldn't, for some reason couldn't enable the straw swath. That took me a while to fiddle around doing that. Another little bit. We're getting there. We are getting there. Right, it's almost time for first offload on here. I wasn't going to start, but I thought while I've still got the 1 hour remaining to sell the silage, I might as well keep plodding on and get some of this done. Yeah, I'm just thinking, yeah, so for the self-propelled feeder wagon, the Kuhn SPV Comfort, it takes 1 bale of each for every full load, so 8 or 10 bales. That's going to be 8 or 10 mixed ration loads. That's going to last a while, or it should last a while. And if I have to do another field and do another load of baling later on, I will. So yeah, I'm probably going to do 8 or 10 bales, and the rest of it I will pick up with the forage harvester and start another silage bay, because we're going to be selling all what we've got at the moment. So like I said before, I need some on hand. This looks like probably a good place to stop for today. We've done pretty well out of it. I'm really impressed. I hope you enjoyed it so far. A bit of a fortuitous day today, and look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.